Hello guys, welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm going to show you the 4-3-2-1 custom tactics in FIFA 21. The title does say the best formation in the game, sort of secret formation. It's a really good underrated formation, that's why I have put the title like that. A lot of people don't really know what it's about, how to use it and the custom tactics for it. It's a formation that needs custom tactics a lot to make it work really well. But it's really good once you know how to use the right custom tactics with it. And it works so well in game. It's very similar to the 4-2-3-1. Personally, I actually do prefer it in certain scenarios, as the left forwards and right forwards are much narrower, almost like strikers, and it can work really well to score quite attackingly. For the tactics, personally I prefer to use press after possession loss. It's a very attacking formation. It can work balanced as well, but I'm going to show you slightly more attacking tactic to get the best out of this formation really. So press after possession loss is really good. It can use quite a lot of fatigue on your players, can use a lot of stamina up, so go with balance if you really want to, but press after possession loss works really well. Width, keep on 5, and then for depth, if you're really uncomfortable defending, you're a bit newer to the game, a bit lower divisions maybe, either use 4 to 6, 4 if you're less comfortable defending, 5 if you're in the middle, 6 if you're more comfortable defending. But if you really want to use this formation properly and get the best out of it, use 7 depth, and that's because when you use 7 depth, it creates sort of an automatic offside trap, and that works really well when you're playing attackingly, especially with press after possession loss. So it works really well with that, and to score quite quickly. Offensive style, I personally use long ball. It's the most attacking one out of these. Long ball pretty much just getting out of the pitch and scoring goals really quickly with your attackers. With the left forward, striker and right forward, long ball works so well to get the ball up to them, and it can be really good to score goals. So width, I also keep on 5. You can make it 6 if you want to push the left forward and right forward out a bit if you want to as well, but I just keep that on 5. Players in box, use 6 or 7. Overloading the box, basically more players in the box, more goals. It's pretty much as simple as that. Corners leave on 3, and then free kicks put them down to 1. For your player instructions, use stay central on your strikers. They're staying in the centre of the pitch. You don't want them moving around too much. Getting behind so they're making forward runs through the defence, and stay forward so they're staying at the top of the pitch. For your left forward and right forward. Now for these, I also use getting behind and stay forward for the same reasons as a striker, but I'll use balanced width. You don't want to stay central, otherwise they're going to be a bit too central. You want them to be filling that wider gap a little bit, but sort of in between, so just use balanced width and it works perfectly with getting behind and stay forward. For your free centre mids, personally leave the left centre mid and right centre mids, the outer ones, leave them completely default. You don't want to change anything on them. Just keep it nice and balanced. It messes it up too much when you change them, so leave those default. But for the middle one, make sure you use cover centre, whatever you're going to use. So cover centre is they're staying in the centre. You don't want them drifting out wide. So use cover centre and then leave the rest default if you want them to be a main centre mid. If you want them to be a more sort of cam attacking centre mid, use get forward and get into the box across. And if you want them to be more CDM or defensive centre mid, use stay while attacking or drop between defenders. That's pretty much it. Personally, I prefer to leave them default. If I had to choose one between cam and a CDM, I'd prefer to use stay while attacking and make them more of a defensive midfielder, because you already have quite a lot of attackers. But that's up to you, depending on your playstyle. For your centre backs, leave those default as well. For your fullbacks, use overlaps there on the outside, and then you can either use balanced attacks, so they're helping out their forwards and right forwards. But personally, I recommend using stable while attacking. This is because it just really helps defensively, and especially when you're playing 7 depth on an attacking formation like this. You want to have as much defensive help as possible, otherwise you're going to concede way too much. Stable while attacking keeps that defensive line nice in shape, and it works really well. And lastly, for goalkeeper, use counter crosses. So your goalkeeper's coming off his line a bit more when defending crosses. Really good from corners, stuff like that. And then sweeper keeper, so they're coming out a bit more, challenging loose balls and things like that. That's pretty much it for these 4-3-2-1 custom tactics. Pretty much one of the most underrated formations in the game. A lot of people don't really try it out, but it works really well. Very narrow formation, but sort of narrow mixture between narrow and wide, which is why it makes it so perfect. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more FIFA 21 videos like these, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.